bring you all. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney-Smith. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. And it's Doncic in at the one spot. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Now Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. Marjanovic out to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic against Jokic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Nuggets ball.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And he banks in the layup. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Doncic against Murray. Passes to Jokic. 6 to shoot. And Jokic slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Doncic against Barton. And it's Doncic missing.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
There's Porter with the 3. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. Porter looking it over. Here's Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assisted.
6 points for Jokic.
Porter Jr.
And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night. Clark, how exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play. And after you've gone through the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Gordon with it. Picked up by Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 11 rebounds and 8 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
And it's Brown missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Back to Gordon. He kicks it to Barton. He dishes it to Gordon. Porter in the corner. Clock at 4. Outside for Murray. Jacks up a 3. Denver the rebound. Barton outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Barton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Moses Brown. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Sterling Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Puts up a three. Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Porter. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here's Marjanovic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Brunson. Here's Marjanovic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Denver looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. Back to Gordon. Barton outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Denver needs to get off his shot. And it's Gordon missing. Mavericks trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Basket counts. Finney-Smith's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Mavs.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Fast break, Dallas. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets leading by 11.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Murray finds Jokic. Porzingis with the block, and they recover it. Here's Porter, and that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Great open look there. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Doncic against Murray. Down low, Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got his first basket of the night.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Back to Hardaway. Inside. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time. Creatively sending that one home.
Barton outside. Outside Porter. That three off the mark.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Barton against Doncic. Lets it go with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 9.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter finds Gordon. Basket good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting for Denver.
And the free throw, no good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
And here's Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Dallas. Here's Rivers. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Denver was looking great right away. Looking absolutely unstoppable off the tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. Rivers out there with Morris. And it's Green. It's Najee in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Rivers kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Green on the assist by Morris. Green's got his first 2 points. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And it's Bullock missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Brunson finds Brown. Out left to the wing. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Kleba. Brown right side. Dallas moving it around. To halt the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Taking a look at some stats for Morris. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Brown. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Denver leading by 11. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Morris passes to Najee. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the wing on the left. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Brunson. Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Denver grabs the miss. Najee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Bullock. Over to the left wing. Kleba finds Cauley Stein. For 3, Bullock. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morris outside. Here's Green. And he comes up with the deuce. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brown's got his first bucket of the night. And the pass to Dozier. Now the feed to Green. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. He's got Brown, Jalen Brunson out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. On the wing, Brown. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Cleveland slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And again, Denver with the triple.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Bullock. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Haji's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rivers. Another 3 for Denver.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Kleba. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Bullock. Headed by Green.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The Nuggets leading by 15. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Doncic, no good. The Nuggets now on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to Porter. Feeds it to Gordon. Out to the wing. Murray against Hardaway. Down low. Jokic. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Launches it. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Finney-Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Barton. And Doncic. Here we go. In the dunk by Doncic.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Mavericks.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Porter against Doncic. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Porter in the corner. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... The upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Los Angeles Clippers. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now here's Paul. Now here's Booker. Ayton wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Here is Paul following the score by Dallas. Pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Pass to Crowder. Over Hardaway. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Doncic against Paul. And Doncic, here we go. The rejection by Paul. And there's the pass to Porzingis. He kicks to Doncic. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul dishes to Booker. Pass to Crowder. Booker outside to the inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Chalk up 2 there. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, oh, Lord, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast at the commercial break, Kevin. I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Paul against Doncic. And it's Hardaway. It's out the key. 4 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. Good work defensively by Crowder. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Crowder kicks to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Now Porzingis, defended by Crowder. Lob pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Outside Crowder. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Crowder dishes to Booker. Back to Crowder. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks leading. On the wing, Hardaway. Passes it to Marjanovic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Doncic with the steal. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Booker against Marjanovic. Crowder. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Maverick. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Bojanovic is out there with Porzingis. And it's Doncic in at the 1. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Booker finds Ayton. 3 on the clock. And Ayton gets double teamed. No good from Booker.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops.
I still think, even after a few seasons, that Porzingis has a focus to continue to get stronger physically. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Paul kicks to Booker. And there's the drive. Porzingis with the block. Bridges with the steal. Doncic against Booker.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Mavericks leading by 4. Brett, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
2 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, misses off the left iron. To the left wing. Paul passes to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ayton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in assists. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Count that bucket. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Shamet. McGee up top to the paint. Here's Kaminsky. That one goes. Count it. Kaminsky's got his first points of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's Brunson. This is to Brown. This to Goldenstein. Now Brunson. The pass to Kleba. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Payne kicks to McGee. And stolen by Cauley Stein. All going up court. Brown. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. Kaminsky with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Takes the 13-footer, and he overshot that one, missing. Dallas leading by 6. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Johnson. Payne dishes to McGee. And he makes that one. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Thompson with it. Payne grabs the board. Here's Shamet. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Oh, Ayton in position. Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Crowder.
Those are the type of shots that Porzingis nails consistently, so defense is going to have to do a little bit better.
Paul with the ball. Hardaway picks him up, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Doncic outside. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Doncic outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hardaway with a wide open look.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Booker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
right, a moment to check out the stats for Devin Booker. Coming off a terrific season, putting up about 25 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
He shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor of that versatility.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Ball outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. Now, Doncic. He's got 8. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pulls up. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul took that one up. Nice.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And taken away by Paul. 3-on-3. Booker the pass to Paul. From downtown. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Marjanovic with it. Bridges covering. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Into the lane. He gets it in there. Brunson's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Payne looking around. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cauley Stein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 1-point Suns lead. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kaminsky. Plenty of space. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Kaminsky's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns lead by 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown. And it's Bullock in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Paul outside. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bullock. And here's Brunson. And it's Bullock missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Booker. And foul on the shot. So, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Suns.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
The turnaround jumper, count it. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
The drive by Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Out to Doncic for the three. Nailed from three-point land.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Ball against Hardaway. Fires the three. And Chris Paul hits from deep. And the Suns lead by 7.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Down low, here's Marjanovic. And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Ayton in the corner from the baseline. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Suns leading by 8. Paul with the ball. For 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That one misses. Bridges with some nice defense. Knocked away. Tries to keep it alive. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Here's Doncic. .133 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Suns leading by 8. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Now Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Dallas, Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
The 3 from Mitchell. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic left side. Here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Going inside. And Doncic hammers it home.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. And here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. That one drops for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Gobert. The Jazz again can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Porzingis. And here's Finney Smith. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Marjanovic. Soft touch off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Mitchell. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney Smith. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fires the 3.
Oh, my God. They can't find one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. To stop the run, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Doncic is doubled. Porzingis for 3. Hits the trifecta. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, B.A., was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it. That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
He's off on the layup. And stolen by Hardaway. And here's the fast break. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. and he dunks it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And that one's good from Conley.
3 points.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
And here's Doncic outside. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 5 now.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Conley against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. No, stopping it. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Defensive foul. Bojan Bogdanovic.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
So on the floor for Utah, Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 5.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Porzingis against Bogdanovic. And it's Porzingis off the drive and a missed layup. Utah trailing here. Down low. Gobert passes to Conley. Mitchell with the ball. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 4. Right side, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Inside, here's Bogdanovic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
You know, a pretty consistent scorer throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovic, he was just born to get buckets.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Conley. And it's Oni subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Doncic. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Doncic has gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Clarkson outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Clarkson. Inside. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. Whiteside's gotten his first basket of the night. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
Utah foul.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And Utah with a change here too. Gay's checked in.
Coming over to the floor for the Jazz.
Now Powell. Pass to Bullock. Back to Powell. Down low. Clock at 6. Kleba's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Mavericks leading. And here's Brunson. On the take. And there's the lob. And finished off by Kleba. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now, be honest. You're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be Gay shooting. It'll go on Maxi Kleber.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Kick out to Brown. Powell outside. Pass to Bullock. Second chance shot. Outside, Brown. Here's Bullock. The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Clarkson for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Rebound, Utah.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Here's Honey. Jacks up a 3. Powell pulls it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bullock. Powell. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
The thing about Whiteside, he has a quicker jump than you might expect.
Unable to get that one. And so a close game. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
We've got Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. He's checked by Kleber. Outside Conley. For the lead. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Conley. Gobert with the double. Here's Bullock. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Conley against Cauley-Stein. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year: Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Count it. Good. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Marjanovic. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And stolen by Porzingis. And now the Mavs on the run. Mitchell against Doncic. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to O'Neal. Takes a three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 2.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Doncic against Conley. To the middle. Right side, Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Jazz. And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio, where they'll face the Spurs. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. A line change here for Utah. The Mavericks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Ingles. Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Down low. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. And there it is for him. Marjanovic got 6 points.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks.
51 seconds left in the third. Gay. The open shot by Ingles. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Ingles has gotten his first bucket of the night.
I just love the ball.
Here's Doncic. Shots blocked.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter here. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
On the wing, Ingles. And the 3 off target. For Dallas, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Doncic outside. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. And the jam by Cauley Stein.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, leading by a point, and we'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the Jazz. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Clarkson against Hardaway. The rebound by the Jazz. Gay outside. Inside. Here's Ingles. Back to Gay. Ingles finds Gay. Now here's Clarkson. Buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 2. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic outside. To the wing, right side. Tries to save it. To the paint. And Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Jazz substitution.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And here's Porzingis. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Count it. And a look at how, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Marjanovic inside. He's guarded by Conley to win the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Mike Conley. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5. And he makes both free throws.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Conley passes to Mitchell. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Shot is up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
The Jazz have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Conley finds Mitchell. Three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Kicks it to Doncic. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Mitchell. Up and over Doncic. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Gobert with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively to the inside. Outside for Mitchell. Five to shoot. From outside the arc. And no good. For 3, Hardaway nails it. And so it's Utah with the W. They played the fill-in tonight, and they played it well.
And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Denver, the guards are out there for him. Murray and Barton.
Shots good.
Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Now, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart thing to do, Kevin. I really wish the league would cut back on the number of games, period. I know that's toothpaste that's already out of the tube, but I really believe if you cut 10, 12 games off the regular season, it would be great for everybody. Can't do it. It is a long season, so whenever you can massage minutes of your top players, I think that's a good thing.
Now Murray. There's the triple.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Doncic against Barton. Here's Porzingis. And there's the feed to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The three for Doncic.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
In the corner, Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Yep, it counts.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. Barton passes to Gordon. Over Porzingis.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without fouling.
Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Tries again. And stolen by Barton. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Hardaway against Murray. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Murray against Doncic. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time and practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Jokic passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Finney-Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Doncic against Barton. And Doncic gets it to go.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now the pass to Barton. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt this shot than that one.
been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Down low. And stolen by Gordon. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, you don't see bigs with Jokic's skill level very often. His athleticism, very average, but he still can throw it down if he has to.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Murray outside. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Murray has that spirit of you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Doncic with it. Out guarded by Murray. And stolen by Barton. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Morris dishes the Bol. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Bol. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Inside. Najee, good. Najee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Doncic, here we go. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
Athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Green, no luck. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Finney-Smith passes to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. He kicks to Doncic. Launches it. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. To the paint, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morris finds Rivers. Now, here's Bull. Here's Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Brown. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from 3-point range. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And in that period, the most they traded.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Denver in the lead. We've got Rivers. Green is out there with Bull. Then there's Monte Morris. It's Najee in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morris with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brown kicks to Kleba. To the left side wing. Got a piece of it. Pocket 4. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Najee passes to Rivers. On the wing, Morris. Back to Rivers. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Bullock. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Morris dishes to Rivers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Najee passes to Rivers. To the inside. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Brown kicks to Kleba. Back to Brown. Dives to the hoop. Here's Cauley-Stein. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Nuggets leading by 8. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Down low. Here's Najee. Cauley Stein defending. Offensive rebound. Najee passes to Bull. Here's Najee. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Nuggets leading by 7. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Driving to the basket. The shot's good from Brunson.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Morris passes to Rivers. He feeds it to Bull. And here's Morris for 3. Cleveland with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, you got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Bull. There's Brown with the 3. No good on that one. And it's Denver the other way. This one they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. He's off on the second. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Hardaway to the paint. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Porter with the steal. And there's the pass to Jokic. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now off the inbound, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 6. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. To the middle, here's Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Denver passing it around. It's Porter outside. Jokic draws the double. Barton inside the line. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Barton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Back to Doncic. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Jokic finds Porter. The Nuggets with a new 14. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Here's Doncic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Hardaway. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver leading by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Kicks to Porter. Lets it go with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray outside. No good. Shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Out to Doncic. Shoots a fader. Here's Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marjanovic has got his first basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Jokic passes to Murray. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Doncic. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Offensive rebound. Marjanovic up and in on the way. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Murray against Doncic. Murray right side. Jokic passes to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Doncic. Ring shot on the way. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Feeds to Murray. Porzingis with the steal. On the wing, Hardaway. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And here's Jokic. From deep three-point range, Porzingis with the rebound. Doncic looking it over. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. So the Nuggets win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Hassan Whiteside and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Misses the layup.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Now here's Powell. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Crowder left side. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And a couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Basket counts.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
Crowder outside. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Bridges with it. Picked up by Powell. And down it goes. 2 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Inside. And out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic with the jam.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Doncic beyond the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
Paul passes to Aiden.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Crowder outside. And stolen by Porzingis. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Assist from
Doncic has got 7.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Booker for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Hardaway. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Ball finds Crowder. Bridges outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got his second basket.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with it. Covered by Crowder. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porzingis. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Well, Luka Doncic has proven unequivocally to be the best player in the 2018 class. You've got to give Dallas credit for its absolute belief that that was the case.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Aiden. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
For 3, Booker. Not going to go that time. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. And here's Hardaway. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Porzingis. Now Hardaway. Crowder with a steal. Here's Paul. And he lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by
DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Down low. Here's Crowder. Outside for Booker. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's the money maker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Doncic outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Booker finds Paul. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Paul's gotten his first points in this one.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Doncic against Booker. Stolen by Bridges. They're running. Pulls up for three. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. Paul's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
6 on the shot clock, and Doncic puts up a deep 3. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot. McGee finds Payne. No good there. And it's Dallas the other way. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe doors. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. To the left side wing. Payne, pass to Johnson. Pass to McGee. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Brunson on the drive. Yes, it's good. And the Mavericks lead by 1. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
There's 37 seconds left in the second. McGee with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Brown with the steal. Outside, Brown. 16 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. The kick out to Brunson. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Payne outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points and
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
A different look for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA. Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
To the inside, Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Unloads from 13. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Booker against Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Paul for 3. Drops in the 3. Paul's got 10.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Doors, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Here's Booker. The offensive rebound. And they take the lead. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Kaminsky against Kleba. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. McGee with a steal. Here we go. Here's Johnson. Pass to Kaminsky. And here's Payne outside. And the Suns get another 3.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Mavericks trailing. Now Brunson. Will it go? Excellent D there from Payne. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Shamet, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. McGee with a steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Sterling Brown. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mavericks on D. It's a 5-point game. Brunson against Payne. Johnson inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Mavericks ball.
Here's Brunson. The three. Hauled in by McGee.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Shaman from deep. Knocks down the triple. And the Suns lead by 8.
I just love the ball.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson against Payne. Back to Bullock. Kleba outside. Shot clock at 5. Brown finds Brunson. Over Payne. Dallas no good that time either. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, up 8. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the 3.
And it just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And Cauley-Stein over to help. Haynes pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Brunson. Down low. Here's Kleba. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Kleba. Up and in on the layup.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Shaman. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Mavericks ball. Maverick substitution.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Finney Smith up top. Kicks it to Doncic. Right side Porzingis. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns leading. Up top Booker. Now covers. 8 in the open look. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Doncic against Booker. Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Crowder right side. Outside for Booker. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Doncic against Booker. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
And here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Hayden finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Hayden. Shot clock at 6. Outside Booker. Fires the three. And the Suns get another three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
Booker pass to Bridges. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Booker with it. Picked up by Powell. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And Doncic launches from deep, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Paul. Back to Crowder. Launches it. And the Suns get another three.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Now here's Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they... Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Whoop.
From Salt Lake, welcome everyone to a brand new... Hey, Dave.
Good evening.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Doncic, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Conley's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
A three from Bogdanovich. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Porzingis. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Fires for three. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the dunk by Powell.
One of the cases where height failed to tell you the whole story.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Mitchell against Powell. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Gobert, and he lays it straight in. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Conley gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Doncic missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Porzingis at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. Dallas moving the ball around. Finney Smith passes to Powell. And, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Inside, here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Matt. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the group right now for Utah. Doncic with it. The pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Back to Conley. Right wing. Here's O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Conley with it. Hardaway picks him up. Fires from 14.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Doncic bounce pass. He kicks it to Hardaway. Lob pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Here's Mitchell with the drive. Conley finds Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Offered by Mitchell. The drive by Doncic. Counted good. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 10. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Clarkson passes to Oni. That one's off, still out of sync.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Oni passes to Gay. Now, here's Whiteside. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bullock dishes to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gay kicks to Ingles. Pass to Oni. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Passes to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Jazz trail by 10. 29 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson passes to Gay. Makes it off the glass.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Now Clarkson, 3 seconds left, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. After a solid second quarter,
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Jazz trail by 8 on the floor for Dallas. Maxi Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Cauley Stein finds Kleba. Here's Brown. And he makes good on the layup. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Oni passes to Ingles. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
They thought Ingles would be looking for the jumper. Instead, he puts his head down and makes a play.
The pass to Brown. And here is Kleba. Back to Brown. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Gay dishes to Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When Whiteside gets that massive body moving, very difficult to avoid fouling him.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Finney Smith passes to Pop. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. There's the drive. The shot by Oni, no good. Mavericks leading by 10. to the paint. Fast break. Here we go.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Doncic with the steal, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Substitution for New Jersey.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Conley with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got 8 points.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Back to O'Neal. Dishes to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Gobert. Good. Nice job down low. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And yes, it's good. 10 points for Porzingis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Conley. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Driving to the basket.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Conley dishes to Gobert. Tips it. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 12. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. That one doesn't drop. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway against Conley. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Hardaway for 3. They get it again. And it's Doncic missing. Jazz trail by 14. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 6 points.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Brunson. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. 14 feet away. Doesn't go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Stolen by Michael Conley. feeds it to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Brown right side. Brown finds Brunson to the middle. And it's Brown missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 11. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Finally, the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. The putback. It's good on the putback. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Utah.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. For 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Pass to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. Doncic, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Dallas also making a switch. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. And they double up Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Left side Hardaway. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Gay comes over with the double team. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Gay finds Ingles. From deep. Goes back up. Goes up again. Here's Conley. The Jazz with another miss. Mavericks leading by 8. Out to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. And that's 13 points for Luka Doncic.
And with both length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Conley's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. Passes it to Doncic. Takes the 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now, here's Doncic. Out left to the wing. 19 seconds left in the game. Marjanovic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Ingles covering, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Conley inside the line. They get it back. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here's Ingles outside. Offline. So we see the map. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.